We've pinpointed the source of the magnetic fluctuations to an abandoned power plant. The person in charge of this mission has asked us to meet at 3 before heading over. The power plant is in a forest not far from Green Springs, but due to its inconvenient location, Green Springs has become our essential transit point to and from Lincoln City. In early autumn, the weather in Green Springs is pleasant. The sunlight shining on the well-preserved, quaint stone roads and wooden doors of the brick houses always gives one a surreal sense of being in a different era. I didn't expect my first visit to Green Springs would be for a mission. When this is all over, I'll go here for a vacation. I walk to the edge of the Green Springs River, which flows through the town. As my gaze sweeps across the riverbanks, a familiar figure comes into view. The person is leaning against the guardrail by the river. He's standing nearby, facing me. Rafayel? Smiling, Rafayel is twirling a pencil in his hand.
Finally, I've been looking at you since, forever. Why does your eyesight suck? Did you cheat when you took the exam to get your hunter's license?
He dodges my slap by moving to the other side. Why are you here?
Heard the scenery here is pretty good, but I never got the chance to visit because there were too many tourists. And next week is their Lanterns Day, so I decided to stop by. The theme perfectly encapsulates what I want to paint. I'll deal with the too many people problem later.
You're lucky. I didn't see any tourists on the way here. Rafayel nods, looking away from the water surface. He leans toward me.
What about you? Did Thomas send you here to take me back? Or are you here to join me?
Neither. I'm here for work. Hunters stationed in the nearby mountains detected abnormal magnetic fluctuations. We've been dispatched to assist in the investigation as a preventive measure.
Well, since your investigation's over, I'm bored. And when two people have nothing to do, them meeting up sounds about right.
Just as I'm halfway through my response, a burst of laughter resounds from the alley's entrance.
It's him! He's over there!
The child leading the group of kids points at Rafayel and runs toward us. Are they here for you?
Maybe.
Do you know them?
No, but I will soon enough.
What does that mean? As I speak, a few kids have already reached us.
I finally found you! Mister, you said if I could find you, you'd teach me how to draw that bird. Are you gonna do it?
I thought you forgot about that. I'm surprised you still remember. It's a bit late, but yeah, sure.
See? I wasn't lying.
They crowd around Rafayel's sketchbook that's on the railing and tug at Rafayel's sleeve.
I want to learn too! Me too!
How about you? You joining us or not?
Rafayel looks at me. The other pairs of eyes also cast hopeful glances my way. I tap my hunter's watch and shake my wrist. I didn't finish what I wanted to say. My mission isn't over. It hasn't even started yet. We're leaving at 3 o'clock. And I have 10 minutes left. A hint of disappointment flashes in Rafayel's gaze. He then lowers his head and drapes his arms over the shoulders of the two kids closest to him.
Miss Hunter still has things to do. We'll invite her to play some other time.
I've never seen you hang out with children before. Can you handle it?
Just because you can't see the wind doesn't mean you can't feel it. Okay, that didn't make any sense. But I should be fine.
Good. You should.
Eat and sleep on time. Yeah, I will. Just focus on taking care of yourself and return safe and sound.
Okay. Raphael had anticipated what I was going to say. Seeing his solemn expression, I can only respond quietly and head to the meeting place.
Hey.
I turn around to see him raising his right hand, making a call me gesture by his ear.
Call me after your mission's over. If it ends early, we should attend the Lanterns Day together.
I don't know how long the mission will take, so I'm not sure how to respond.
Not refusing means agreeing, you know. Come on, kiddos. Let's draw some birds.
"5 days later. It took us 5 days to detect the specific source of the fluctuation. During that time, we also dealt with 3 wanderer attacks. After successfully completing the mission, I returned to Green Springs with the team, only to find the town is already in a festive mood. This must be the Lanterns Day Raphael mentioned. Oh right, I almost forgot. As I take out my phone to call Raphael, a small hand pokes my back.
Miss?
I turn around to see a young boy holding a blank paper lantern. He excitedly looks at me. You're...
I knew it was you! I'm Zephyr. We met by the river last week. Do you remember me?
After searching through my memories, I finally remember he's the one who led the group of kids to Rafayel and me. I smile and nod at him.
Great! Come with me!
Before I can say anything, Zephyr takes my hand and starts running. Wait.
Hurry! Mr. Fishy is getting tired of waiting!
Mr. Fishy? After a series of twists and turns, Zephyr leads me to a studio not far from the river. The studio's door is wide open. Children carrying paper lanterns of various sizes are happily entering the building.
Mr. Fishy! Mr. Fishy!
I hear you. Slow down.
The children at the entrance of the studio stop in their tracks and turn to Zephyr and me. A familiar face I haven't seen for a few days appears behind their curious little heads.
I told you I can keep my word.
Huh? Raphael glares at Zephyr first, then blinks. He gives me a look that reveals his amusement.
Take your seats, everyone. Class is about to start. As for the new student, if there aren't any seats left, you can take my seat for now.
The children obediently head into the studio. I follow them. But when I pass by Zephyr and Rafayel,
I brought her here, so where's the special paint you promised?
Shh. Don't worry. I also keep my word.
I sit at the front of the studio, watching Raphael be patient as he helps each child paint their lantern. The room full of blank lanterns is quickly filled with childlike strokes, exuding the liveliness of early autumn. After making his rounds, Raphael returns to me. The lantern in front of me is still blank.
You haven't picked up your brush. Is my class terrible? Or is this your way of protesting?
He leans down as he speaks, and his warm breath tickles my ear.
Or maybe you missed too many classes. Do you need to catch up before participating in today's lesson?
My ears are slightly hot. I want to turn my head to hide, but I see children behind a huge lantern, their heads curiously peeking out. You should be mindful of your behavior with all these kids here.
You're right.
Raphael stands up straight and turns to the children.
Do you still remember our first class? What's the most important thing to do when learning how to paint?
Observing!
Good. I just saw a beautiful cloud floating by the window. Why don't we head out?
Hurry up! Hurry up! Where is it?
In the blink of an eye, all the children in the studio run out the door, laughing and giggling. Triumphant, Raphael faces me again. It's only been a few days. I didn't expect you to get along with these kids.
Same. I'm also very surprised. But I'm glad they're good kids. Otherwise, our righteous Miss Hunter would have blamed me for leading them astray.
He grabs a clean apron from a nearby rack and takes 2 steps toward me.
Now that they're outside, I think it's time for you to catch up on the lessons you missed. The colors are ready. Paint wherever you like. Then I'm gonna... Breaking through boundaries is also part of having a good artistic attitude. Now it has a friend. Do you want me to guide you? Move your brush just like this. Pay attention now. What you thinking?
How did you know when I'd be back?
I didn't, but you promised we would spend Lanterns Day together. I would have just waited a bit longer.
While the celebratory procession is parading around the town, Raphael takes me to the second-floor balcony of the art studio. From here, half the town is visible. The colorful lanterns lit on the cobblestone path appear to flow with the river.
What do you think? Nice spot, yeah?
It is, but I figured you'd want to play with the kids. Raphael props himself up on the railing with his elbow, gazing at the river.
I said my goodbyes, so it's okay I'm not joining them.
Already? They must miss you a lot.
We'll see each other again. Don't make it sound so sad.
The bell rings, and the people below suddenly perk up. I lean over the rails to get a closer look.
The bell is ringing! It's time to light the lanterns and make
Are
a
they
wish.
lighting the lanterns to make a wish?
It's part of Lanterns Day. Every family lights a lantern and prays for peace, health, and good weather. People also gift lanterns to one another to express their wishes.
As Raphael earnestly explains the customs and traditions of the Lantern's Day, all I can think about is the DIY lantern I made. Giving someone that lantern is probably not a good idea. A faint smile creeps onto Raphael's face. As Rafayel turns to me, his grin widens.
Look up.
Following Raphael's voice, I lift my head and finally spot a lantern hanging on the corner of the eaves. The vibrant color splotches, the fluid strokes, every detail highlights a familiar, unique spirituality. This is... Raphael grabs my wrist, leading me under the lantern. It sways with the breeze as we stand next to each other. The lantern's wick lights up after he snaps his fingers. The dancing flame casts a glow on his face.
I really like your lantern, so this counts as exchanging gifts. Now we can make our wishes.
Then I wish the influence of wanderers decreased and everyone could live healthy, happy life. I look at Raphael. Your turn.
I wish...
As I quietly wait, he suddenly turns to face me.
I could always find a way to run into you whenever you're on a mission. So even if I can't reach you, I'm somewhere close to you, waiting for you to come back.